So now we have we found out about the election outcome, and we have two different reactions to the outcome, because we have Donald Trump got the majority of the Electoral College. Hillary Clinton got the majority of the popular vote. She got over more than 2 million votes, more than Donald Trump. So the Republicans say that Donald Trump should be president. And I agree, because if he wins the Electoral College, those are the rules. Whoever wins the Electoral College becomes president. The problem I have with a lot of Republicans right now is that they say, well, there are only just a few urban counties that voted Democrat, and everything else, every other county, thousands of counties voted Republican, voted for the Republican ticket. So thank God we have the Electoral College to balance out the system, to make the system more fair, to make sure that Republican votes basically have more weight than Democratic votes. And I am a bit astonished, because for as long as I remember, conservatives are the biggest opponents to affirmative action. And here we are. They basically show support for the oldest affirmative action program in the United States, the one that was implemented by the forefathers, except that affirmative action program, the Electoral College, does not help minorities. It helps, in this case, in 2016, it helps Republican votes having more weight than Democratic votes, because Republican votes in general being more rural or suburban votes than the Electoral College vote in their favor. And I think it's very disingenuous. If they want the results, the rules to be respected, then fine with me. Yeah, we should follow rules. Then on the other hand, we have the Democrats. The Democrats go on and on about how unfair that election is, that the popular vote should be respected, that since Mrs. Clinton got more votes, she should be president. I'm like, hello, in 2000, we had a similar situation that happened. George W. Bush did not get a popularity of the vote, but to make a long story short, ended up with the majority of the Electoral College. He became president. Well, the Democrats knew that. They had 16 years. 16 years to, the DNC and the Democratic Party had 16 years to address that issue. They did nothing. They had 16 years to get money out of politics. They did nothing. And here we are, out of the blue. We have some people who say with a straight face that basically we should change the rules in the middle of the game. After we saw the outcome, we don't agree with the outcome, so we should change the rules of the game. That's not the way it works. If you disagree with the Electoral College, and I'm not a fan of the Electoral College by any means, then we need to get it changed before the next election. And anyway, it's a bit, it's frustrating, because 44% of the American voters describe themselves as independent. And unfortunately, because of the way the system works, these people from both sides, who are just spin doctors, basically control the entire narrative and speak, don't present a reasonable standpoint, a nuanced standpoint, once again. So this is it. Enjoy.